G'day there, welcome back to The Rayside. My name is Hannah, and today I'm doing a reaction to Kai Patterson's fan edit of The Kenobi Show. I'm a really big fan of The Kenobi Show as it is, and I really enjoyed it. I really love it, and I've rewatched it plenty of times. And Kai Patterson is a massive Star Wars fan that chopped the show up into this other edit. It's been out for a while. You might have already seen it, but this is my first time having a look at it, and I'm very excited to take a look. So let's get right into it. I'm sort of nervous. I'm nervous for what's going to happen. I mean, obviously, first thing that's noticeable is that we got the crawl, which obviously we don't have in the show. Oh, nice little across the stars. The Inquisitors have been sent to the furthest reaches of the galaxy to track down and eradicate any remaining Jedi. I'm liking having this crawl. Evil Darth Vader has built a shadow sanctuary in the volcanic world of Mustafar, plagued by visions of his past and seething the vengeful rage. The Dark Lord of the Sith cannot rest until he finds and destroy his former Jedi Master. That's a good setup. I'm liking this already. I think that's really smart to set it up like that. On Mustafar? Okay, we're opening with Mustafar. Interesting. I don't remember Vader's... Was Vader's castle in the show? I don't think it was, hey. Oh, yeah. Nice.
Oh, there you are.
Showing that here. Interesting.
Are you?
Did he edit the face? I feel like the faces are a little smoother or something. The face is a little smoother. Ooh. I love the cut-ins to Revenge. That's cool. That is smart. Because it places us back to, you know, remembering that brotherhood that they shared. Good book. So this is like a premonition Vader is having, I think is the alternate thought here. Oh! Interesting. I do love that theme. I do love that Obi-Wan theme that they made for this show. John Williams, come on.
Jedi.
He definitely sounds like old Ben there. Like I did love like Ewan's, like he does well to sound like Ben in times, I do think. I don't mind how he's gone about doing this by like making it a lot quicker of like just establishing what's going down. Such great moments. I think this is such a key thing with him. It's like you got to think of the trauma he's been through and how much he would carry all that. Oh, okay, yeah. I can't remember when Alderaan was introduced. Was it about here? The good time for a good time. Oh, I love this scene. I'm just thinking about seeing this for the first time was unreal. Back to Tatooine. Let's go. I'm actually, I like, this feels very normal to me. Like, I'm not remembering what parts weren't actually in this,
You're making
order.
some kind of mistake. The fight is done.
Is the audio enhanced as well? I'm assuming he must have tweaked that too. I like the depth. There's a bit more depth in it or something. Another underrated theme. Inquisitive theme, this show.
Their compassion leaves a trail.
The show opened, didn't it? So I like how they switched this random Jedi's story to like start with him going to Obi-Wan first and then having this thing. That's smart. That's really clever. I like that.
Hiding.
That's one of my favorite lines. Your lovely saloon.
Maybe he's looking.
You'll never find us all.
Brutal. Classic. Interesting. So it's like it's just showing the monotony of Kenobi's life now.
You don't need manners when you're talking to a lower life form.
Then I guess I don't need manners.
This guy was such a drongo. He's so mean. So good. This storyline feels a little too quick. Like I feel like you would need some more padding in here a little bit. The layer stuff. So far.
Not even a real look on it.
Oh, yes, you are. Gets me every time, that line. Why? It is hilarious that she's just like has that chat and she's like, you know what? I'm just gonna eat it. I'm just gonna go. Let's go. She's like, forget the cape. I need to just run around right now.
Send a unit. She can't be far.
When Bria says, I know who she's like, do you think they're talking about Anakin? Is she talking about Anakin or Padme? Probably Padme. I feel like Padme.
Why are you here?
Okay, so what's gonna happen here?
Just waiting.
Come on,
What?
Sting. Yeah. As much as I'm a fan of the original show, I think that was a good use of that scene. I think that was good. I like that. I support that choice.
Let go of me.
Interesting swipe there, by the way. Interesting. I think I like it. Maybe. I can't remember what happened here. Like, was it this quick that we got to here? Oh, interesting. Interesting to cut it up to, again, just showing that monotony of his life a bit more prevalently instead of just like the whole first episode. I never knew, what was that guy's name? What was that Jedi's name again? Ooh, decapitated. Interesting. Interesting choice. I like this concept. I love this scene. I think it's so just very powerful.
Well, you coming or not?
I love this lady. That was so random. Alright.
I'm looking for a ship. I was tracking its signal.
You're in Dayu now. All signals in or out are blocked. People like their secrets out here.
I do not remember that in the show at all. Did that really happen? I wonder how they're gonna handle Haja. Remember when we all thought this was Coruscant? Ah, man. Still kind of bummed it's not Coruscant, to be honest. Temmie. Temmie boy. There he is.
How about you should get a warm meal?
Oh, that's so good. That was such a great moment. I love this moment. Mm. I like how he shortened this scene a little bit. That's nice. I like that.
I'm looking for a Jedi.
Another 300 to take you to her.
Goodness, that light is unforgiving.
Irene, that's a really good deal. Oh, make it 1,000. I'll even show you some tricks.
Such a good
What do
line.
you know of the Force?
I never got this whole scene. Like, I didn't super love this. It feels very Clone Wars, but
Oh,
even though I love Clone Wars, it just, I don't know, this didn't translate well.
Get
This
back to
scene, I
work.
feel.
Who are you?
Your father sent me. I'm here to help you.
Where's the army?
come. I'm gonna get
Where's the army? I love that. What army?
stay here.
You would kidnap an Imperial Senator's child?
We've done worse.
You have no right.
The fifth brother. Why?
Use the girl.
Why does his voice sound like that? How interesting.
This you
Mm.
came to us from the gutter. Secure the city. I
Any
will
line
have
the Grand
Kenobi
Inquisitor says I love.
rescue
Your
you.
lovely
No
salute.
longer required.
Yeah, I feel like I'm liking the pace of this, but this needs a little more padding because I've just realized like it doesn't really say why she's running away. Hey. Oh yeah, that's right. Shark guy is like in on the action. Different soundtrack. He's using that. I don't know what it's titled. Maybe like Sam Wessel or something. But it's the Attack of the Clones one. Interesting choice of music.
Go to transport 8.
What are you talking about?
It'll take you to Mapuzo. They'll be waiting.
Who'll be waiting?
Mapuzo.
I got the
Great,
plans.
great planet
I'd do the
name.
same.
Come on. Mapuzo?
If I'd known what you were.
Your lovely salute.
I just need to get going.
I know she put a bounty on Kenobi. Where is he?
It is kind of random that he kills Sting there. It's like, wouldn't you want to like get him to help you a bit more? I don't know.
Both know why you're here.
Or like he doesn't know shit, so why get him to help?
Somebody is offering us help. I think we should take it. Now come on.
Oh, I love this scene. I love
now?
this scene.
Nothing, you just remind me of someone. No, she was a leader.
Hmm.
She died a long time ago.
I'm sorry.
Me too.
Great scene. Great scene. I'm glad he didn't change that. That's cool.
Sir, sister! I can stand the reek of your ambition no longer.
I found him.
Another great line coming from Grand Inquisitor. Unreal.
Only pain will you find.
Hmm. I like how they've added more to this.
Don't make me kill you. I do not fear the dark side. I fight through the lies of the Jedi.
He's been looking for you for a long time.
It was super cool seeing his castle, hey. I wish we got a little bit more of it, to be honest. To really kind of show that parallel of like where Kenobi's at this time.
How does it feel when you turn on the light?
I feel safe.
Yes, it feels like that.
That is a really great metaphor for it. I really love that. It was a good writing piece there. Mapuzo. I loved the look of this planet, actually. Great look to it. I wish we got a little bit more. Very Clone Wars-esque soundtrack here. I know it was in the show, but you know, there's something about like the flute or something of that soundtrack that reminds me of Clone Wars. Great moment. Great moment. I love this.
Ben?
Ooh.
Ben?
Interesting.
Stay close.
Interesting he put that Revenge of the Sith turn with his eyes, Sith eyes. That's cool. I like that.
Transport late again?
As usual.
Well, hop in. Meet my new friends.
Thanks,
I
Brad.
love Freck. Freck's voice is pretty good. He's a good character.
It's been a very difficult time.
This is such a
Sometimes when I
good
look at
scene.
Luma,
I love that they just don't respond to that story. They're just like, all right, we'll get off now. That's great. That's so good. Great shot. I love that, like, POV from the probe droid. That's cool.
Your head down.
She always reminded me of Commander Price, Thala did. I almost thought it was live action Commander Price, to be honest. It's a pretty great scene. I do love this. This is so cool.
What have you become?
Am what you made me.
Such a fantastic line. I felt like they should have been physically further apart in that scene. If I had to change the scene a little bit, they kind of say that, but like kind of calling across to each other.
Lord Vader, should we pursue?
No. Not just yet.
Okay, so that's an addition, that line. I like that. That just kind of clarifies that situation. Wait, was that in that again? Was that in the show? I can't tell what was in the show or not. But I feel like that wasn't.
Fortress Inquisitorius.
It's impenetrable, Wade.
Oh, that's Wade. We see a scene with Wade. I didn't know that. Wade,
Because nobody knows what
King of the Rebellion. Wade.
Because no. Why am I wasting my breath on you?
Yes, sir. Of course.
It would have been interesting to see her character as an actual Imperial, like before, like at the start of the movie somehow. Or if we got introduced to her in an earlier project and then see her turn into helping Kenobi. I kind of like that idea more. I love that scene because he gets to use the breath thing that he used in Phantom. I love that.
more afraid you are.
Like it does show how strongly force sensitive Leia is. Like I know that's kind of obvious to say, but you know the fact that she can fight off Reva and her force powers is pretty impressive. I do love the look of the saber. I wonder if he's tweaked that as well. The lighting of the saber, is it maybe more just prolific or something? Vibrant is probably the better word for it. I feel like it's more vibrant.
Got you, Sully. Just go.
Wait! 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 I love you, wait! Man, one of the saddest moments in Star Wars history, honestly.
Kneel.
Her name's not Neil.
Right.
Zinger. I wonder if this is going to be another flashback, surely. Because I think the flashback they used in the intro was about here, wasn't it?
Lord, we're approaching Jabin.
Lock down the facility.
Roken, how much time do you need to override the doors?
3-4 hours.
You have one.
I love that. Why did he ask? Why did he ask how much time you got? You could have said anything. You're like, oh, too bad to have an hour. You should have just, Kenobi should have just said he's got an hour.
And by the time they get
Man, this is getting serious. I need to jack up for this part. It's getting serious.
I was too weak. When he left, I played dead. Hid with the bodies. Felt them go cold.
I do wonder how she stayed alive. Like, how did he strike her that she didn't die? Eh?
I knew.
Good sacrifice. My thing remains though, like I feel like if we got more of her backstory elsewhere or at the start of the show, that would have been a bigger sacrifice, I felt. It's interesting that a lot of this is kept the same. It hasn't changed much of this so far. It'll never not be sick, this move. It'll never not be incredible.
Hello, third sister.
Oh.
Revenge does wonders for the will to live, don't you think?
Anything this guy says is phenomenal. So funny. Your lovely saloon.
You have my word. Although I know the word of a liar and a fake Jedi may not mean much to you.
It's good enough for me.
It's nice. That is nice, isn't it? What a nice guy. Thanks, everyone.
Prepare my ship. I will face him alone.
Imagine if Lola just like still had a chip on it and she just like started flying the ship, flies it away.
Have you come to destroy me, Obi-Wan?
I will do what I must.
Duel of Fates. Yeah, that's a good choice. It's a pretty fantastically choreographed fight, to be fair. Like the combat of this it's strong. There's a lot to it. But I like that we're not cutting, because I think the original one cuts in with the Luke and River stuff, and I love that it's just this.
That is why you will always lose.
Obi-Wan, keep your concentration here and now where it belongs. Remember,
That's awesome.
don't think.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
May the Force be with you.
That's awesome. That was an awesome sound edit. I love that. So good. So good. I love this move. I love this move.
Anakin.
Anakin's gone. I am what remains.
I'm sorry, Anakin. For all of it.
I am not your failure, Obi-Wan. You
Didn't kill Anakin Skywalker. I did.
It's a perfect scene. Perfect scene. 10 out of 10. Perfect scene.
I will destroy you.
Beautiful. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
He is the chosen one. He will bring balance.
That's interesting. That's interesting. So, putting that line in there, kind of reasoning why Kenobi doesn't kill him there.
Until he is found.
You seem agitated, my friend.
He will not abate you.
Stupidly funny line by Palps there. Just unbelievably funny line. You seem agitated. He's like, we're gonna tear down the whole galaxy to find Obi-Wan. Palpy goes, you seem a little agitated. So funny. So good.
I serve only you, my master.
Well.
Is that a holster?
Great line. Again, another fantastic delivered line. I love this moment. I'm getting goosebumps. I'm getting goosebumps.
Princess Leia Organa, you are wise, discerning, kind-hearted. These are qualities that came from your mother, but you're also passionate and fearless, forthright, and these are gifts from your father.
Oh, such a perfect scene again. I'm gonna tear up, and I've watched this like 20 times. So nice. It's so nice.
What are you doing here?
You know, you were right. He just needs to be a boy. Take good care of him.
Ben? You want to meet him?
Hello there.
Wow. Darth Porg. Unreal. Okay. Interesting. Now, just off the top, because this ending, the ending had a massive difference, where from about a third of the movie to go, it just went to only the Kenobi storyline of the finale of his battle with Vader and what happened there, and then going to see Leia after that, and nothing of the Reva and Luke storyline we got. So it's like, I felt like it was sort of intended to be like, oh, Reva died on that planet, she didn't survive that. So contradictingly to what I said at the start of this video, as much as I love the Kenobi show, I actually really understand what Kai Patterson was trying to do with this edit, and I actually really like a lot of the things he changed. And I think with the ending for that, I think was a really, really smart choice, because that was probably one of my comments about the original Kenobi finale, is that I do think it was very powerful. I think it was very well written. I did really love the fight. I really did love the dialogue between them, and I think it was so important what was shared there. And I felt like that the emotional just motivation, the emotional just flow of it all was chopped up by having to skip back to Tatooine and Reva's like chasing Luke running, and that didn't really feel very realistic or like that was happening. But just having this focus on Vader and Kenobi and what they're facing each other, and especially with the build-up of like what Kenobi is having to face through this whole show, is his past and what that means for him. And the big moment for him of his story in this period of time is understanding that it wasn't his fault, and he couldn't have done anything to change the outcome. So I think just not flicking back to another storyline really, really helped that just focus in on that moment for him. And especially this being a show about his journey, and especially his emotional and mental journey with all this, I think that was really important. I think that was a real positive thing of cutting that out of the finale. If this never got a season 2, a Path show would fit into this nicely. You can have Haja, Roken. You could even have like Leia and Bria and Bale about it, like all working on the Path. Have Quinlan Vos show up in it and things like that, where it kind of piggybacks off what was established. Yes, this was like Kenobi's story, but it was also showing what was happening in that kind of the background and under secrecy of what, how people were helping, and the kind of those little spark of rebellion, little areas were starting to happen in the galaxy. And I feel like a Path show should really like carry on that baton of a story. Again, if I had to pull out of a criticism from the actual show we got, is that there was too many, hey, this person's like concerned, hey, this person's over here doing this thing, and it wasn't that as focused. But what Kai Patterson has done here is really focus that in, that understanding that we need to get from Kenobi and what his goal and attitude is, and eventually like what he learns and grows from the show. So what he, what Patterson has cut out here, very smart, and I think I kind of like that. Like I can definitely see myself now the next time I'm like feeling like a Kenobi watch, actually just flicking this on as if it's a whole movie too. I think it's really cool. Really, really cool. Let me know down below if you have checked out this Kai Patterson Kenobi cut. I'll put a link into the description for where you can download it and watch it and all that fun stuff if you haven't yourself, because obviously this is like the cut up version for my reaction. But I'll link to his site and the full place where you can download it for yourself to watch. It's a good 2.5 hours, so sit back, get a drink. So it's a very long one, but definitely worth it to relive the story of Kenobi. And just seeing Ewan as Kenobi again is just forever awesome. Absolutely fantastic. Make sure you subscribe so you know what is happening next on the Rayside. We're going live all the time talking Star Wars, and I would love to have you there, a part of the Rayside family. Until next time, until we do the next Kai Patterson editorial cut reaction, make sure you're always choosing the Rayside.